Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Uchi, and I am here to talk to you guys about Dragon Ball Super. So I know I'm pretty much like a week late at this point, but that's alright, because honestly, I feel like this kind of has to be spoken about. So I know that says Dragon Ball Super 50 review, but I mean, we're going to talk about briefly what happened in the chapter and where I think it's going to go. And this is the part where I'm just like kind of screwing with myself right now, because I did not think that the possibility of this possibility might happen. So all that after this, let's get right. Alright, so how'd the chapter go? So chapter 50, they're basically about to fight Moro. Moro kind of, you know, mops them up a little bit, and then like, you know, fast forward, and we're given a scene. We're shown a scene of the galactic prison, and they kind of previously make some kind of subtle reference about like, well, we still don't know what the third wish is, right? But we go to that prison and everyone gets freed. So we all probably made the prediction that Moro was going to just wish for like some kind of newfound power, immortality, anything along those lines. But nah, this was a curveball altogether, because did not see a single person make any kind of prediction in regards to him letting go of the prisoners. Why? Because I guess that was ultimately what one of his big plans were, to finally become free from that prison, and then somehow free the rest of the prisoners, so that way he can lead his own little army of convicts, as he put it. And at this point, I want to kind of take a side note and say that I feel like Moro is at his most devious, and he's kind of giving me the chills. Because if you think of devious villains of Dragon Ball, you definitely, the first person that probably comes to mind is like Frieza. And I would think right now Moro is OD as hell, and he's kind of like give Frieza a run for his money. Like that might be me saying a lot right now, because you know Frieza led a whole entire army. But let's think about this. Unless you're the Ginyu Force, Frieza's army, alright, has been kind of like a joke. It's been a piss on. Like all the Z warriors and fighters, like Goku, Vegeta, especially Gohan, Piccolo, like they kind of just free up Frieza's army. Like the only real threat from Frieza's army is Frieza. I mean, I'm not gonna say like Moro's army is gonna be any better, but just the fact that my man literally just freed a whole galactic prison's worth of convicts kind of speaks volumes to me in comparison to just, you know, Frieza soldiers. Alright, but that's beside the point. He frees all these soldiers, going back to the battle, and essentially what happens now is that they have to split in order to retreat, because again, for like the third time now, they actually have to retreat. And I actually didn't think this was gonna happen. I thought that this time they were gonna finally wrap things up. We're gonna finally see the close of this arc. But I think the arc still has some life to it, because now it's going in a direction that no one really saw coming. Vegeta is going to Yardrat. Why is he going to Yardrat? The first thought everyone had online, they were saying, oh, is he gonna learn the instant transmission technique? My thought was this: I think that there might actually be some new stuff introduced to the addition of lore will be added within this arc. There might be some things that Akira Toriyama probably wants to implement that has never been seen before, never been done before, and this is going to be one of those things that y'all going to have to really pay attention to, because I don't think, with Vegeta being how he is, I honestly don't think that he's going to go to Yardrat for the purpose of learning instant transmission. I don't think in their current situation why or how it would make much sense. I mean, if you look at it, Vegeta doesn't even really want to keep following down the same linear path that Goku is. Like, Goku will always get the next form or the next kind of power up, and then Vegeta will just, you know, kind of follow that. But now they're kind of taking, you know, separate paths, with Vegeta doing Blue Diamond Gatorade, and Goku obviously has his Ultra Instinct, but he hasn't even used it yet. So with that all in mind, I think that there's more to it, and I think that there's something that we might not know about the Yardrats right now, and we might learn about that very soon. But as far as Goku, where are they going? What could possibly go on his side of things? Because they are now separated, and they're going to have to come up with a whole new game plan, and we're going to see something that we might be kind of gearing up for. think we might end up seeing Broly.
Bullshit!
I'm just saying. They're gonna need all the help that they need. Vegeta's gonna be doing some crazy stuff over a yard jet. We might not even see what he does. Meanwhile, Goku might just be trying to think of a game plan, and I'm hoping he thinks of Broly. I hope he thinks of going to Vampa. Look, I got my shirt on. I didn't even realize it, but look, man, you might call it me being biased. You might be calling it fan service or whatever, but let me tell you right now, even with the Lord of Lords not being of much help, I think if they needed all types of aid that they could possibly get, in addition to whatever kind of plan that they have going forward, I think if they go to Vampa and they try to get Broly to be added to the mix, I think that'd be a good look, and I'm sure a lot of people would be hyped for it. And you know I would be. I'm gonna be popping off because we see Broly come through in the manga. This will be the first time we see him in the manga being drawn by Toyotaro, and I think it's gonna look dope, especially with Akira's vision. Man, done. Game over. It's gonna be OD. Broly versus Moro. Let me get it. All right. But let me you guys know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, hit me up on Twitter, all that good stuff. Make sure to take care of yourselves. May the power protect you. Have a great one, and I'll see y'all next time.